I'm good over here, just chilling in quarantine season.
Oh yeah, got to. So let me do an introduction. This is episode 21, Shad versus Everybody podcast. We got a special guest, C Bree. What's going on? She from Sacramento,
Hey, yo,
California, right?
yes, sir.
You from Sacramento, California? Yeah. So how's the weather
Yeah,
out there right
man.
now? Cause we
Oh man, it's beautiful out here. It's sunny. It's a little shady out here.
oh man, that's totally different from my view. It's
Ooh.
we snowing.
Oh, okay. You in Detroit? I've been out there before. I've traveled out there.
Oh,
I
straight
like.
up.
Yeah, man. That's a beautiful city. I don't care what nobody say. They got a
Oh yeah,
lot
for
going on.
sure. For sure. Yeah, I've been to California. My brother used to stay in I didn't know it was a such thing as Bel Air for real.
It is. Well, damn. You just told me something because I ain't never been to Bel
Yeah.
Air.
So he stayed in Bel Air, California and Burbank, California. So I was out
Ooh.
there for like a month and I remember I was getting my haircut in South Central and junk. It was straight though. It was dope. I
Hey,
see
man.
y'all.
Yeah, the farthest I've ever been was like San Francisco and Las Vegas, but I don't think I've been more on the East Coast than more than anything.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I gotta sip a little bit, y'all. I'm sorry. Yeah, but
You said I gotta get my
I was hoping I was gonna be okay this morning because me and my damn cousin was drinking a little bit, so it kind of got out of hand a little bit. So
hey, you recovering, bro. I feel you. I'll be on that.
for real.
I
But yeah,
really might tonight.
oh yeah, California was straight though. It was cool. The one thing that's funny about y'all, like our neighborhoods, like where like the urban people stays, like it looked really bad. But like
Yeah,
y'all urban section, it looked good. You got palm trees and stuff. Like man,
bro. People be saying this is the hood out here. I'm like, this ain't nowhere near the damn hood. I done been to Detroit. I done seen it. This is not the hood.
yeah.
And
What did you come to Detroit for? You have family here, friends, what?
well, if you listen to Pilot One, my
Uh,
ex,
oh, okay. Yeah. We gonna get to that. We gonna get to that. Say that. All
yeah.
right, so you know what everything is going on with this whole coronavirus and stuff. I always try to start off on some positivity or whatever.
Hmm.
So I got this thing called Salute Me While I'm Here. So you just give a little shout out to somebody who will least expect it. I try to keep it outside of the parents and brothers and sisters and somebody who wouldn't, you know what I'm saying,
Hmm.
expect the salute. Just somebody that you appreciate and you want to let them know right now, before, something tragic happened. We wait till somebody died to be like, dang, I love her, I love him. So you got anybody in mind?
Um, right now, I would say outside of family,
Mm-hmm.
I would say my friend's grandmother. I just want to salute her. She's in her 90s, so I just
Oh
hope
yeah,
that
oh yeah,
she's doing good and everything is cool.
yeah.
She's been here for a long time, a
Oh
long
yeah,
time.
heck yeah. 90, yeah, that's a long time. That's man, I ain't could pray to live that long for real.
Yeah, man. That's why I'm like, woof. I'm like, I hope she make it out of this. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that's the scary thing about this whole corona stuff is like for the elderly and stuff and like man, people that just already have, what I'm saying, existing
It's
problems.
Yeah, it's honestly to me it's scary. You know what I mean? You don't know when something's gonna happen. But on a positive note, though, I just recommend everybody wash your damn hands and stay inside so we can get over this.
Oh yeah, for real. Yeah, I keep that hand sanitation on deck all day.
He
For
said I
real.
got it on deck.
I got that. I got the small one. Everywhere I'm at. Like don't touch me. Get away from me, man. For real.
Take it on top of me. Stay over there to the left.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Yeah.
So everybody in your family, everybody that's close to you, everybody all good as far as this whole little virus stuff.
Yeah. So far, right now, like like as my father, we're just staying indoors. We're trying not to go out anywhere.
Yeah.
He has a compromised immune system, so I
Mm-hmm.
can't even risk
Yeah.
it.
Oh no, for sure. So who all in the house with you that what I'm saying y'all being home together? Have like is this you your parents?
Yeah, just me and my dad right now, just in there chilling.
Yeah,
Just trying to make sure he's safe. He over there banging on the game.
for sure. Heck yeah. I'm the only person in my household who got to go to work. That's pretty messed up, but
Oh man, I
it's all
wasn't.
good.
You know what? I was doing essential work too, but like luckily I have a good boss who
Yeah.
appreciates, respects me, and was like, you could do the quarantine thing and stay at the house.
Oh yeah, heck yeah,
So
yeah.
I was
Gotta
all
be safe. Yeah. So tell me a little bit growing up. I know you was your birthday December 16th. I did a little background check.
Hey.
Yeah. So tell me how it was growing up in Sacramento, California.
Man, it was a good experience, man. I went to, my dad made sure, both my parents made sure I had the best of everything. Literally the house that I grew up in is like
Yeah.
right down the block.
Oh, straight
So
up.
they made sure that I was centered around everything. And then I only lived here up to 13, and then I moved from here to Georgia and then came
Yeah.
back when I was 18. So,
Okay. How long were you in Georgia? What, 5? You said you moved there when you was 13?
yeah, moved over there when I was 13, and I left there when I was 18 after I graduated high school.
Okay, okay. How was
So I came
how was the
back.
down south life?
Oh, bro, it is beautiful, man. I miss it every single day. Like, I wish I could go back. I really do.
Yeah, yeah.
It's cheap. It's always something
Oh
popping.
yeah.
Every
Heck
time.
yeah, yeah. Yeah,
But
because
it
I
was.
stayed in oh my bad, go ahead.
Oh no, it was a good area to like. If you recommend anything, Georgia's the spot to be.
Yeah, I
Literally.
stayed in Texas for like 3 years.
3 years?
Yeah, I
Oh
stayed in
my
Texas
god.
like from 2012 to 2015.
Okay, how was that?
It was cool. It was cool. People was cool. Everything was good. I'm just
Mm-hmm.
mad I had to move back to Detroit, man. I had a stupid situation. I went down there with a little girl and stuff, and oh man.
Oh, you see,
I
it's teaching me some things right here.
I,
You gotta be careful.
you do. I went down there by myself. I remember the homies was like, man, just go down there, you and your son, and you just don't send for her. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, man, no, I'm gonna do it. Shouldn't did it. Should listen. Should
I was
listen
gonna
for
make that
real.
same, and I was gonna do the same thing.
Yeah, for real, for real. So besides that, growing
Mhm.
up, like you got brothers and sisters.
Yeah. So I'm the oldest, all together of four.
Okay.
So it's a 21, a 20, and then man,
Yeah,
they
yeah, yeah.
getting big. So I'm so old.
Man, you come on.
I feel old. Just
I
being
wish
there with them.
24. That's when that was some wild days, man. Damn, 24. I was in the club every weekend.
Hey,
Like
I didn't start a club till about like 22, 23.
yes, I was. I went
So
from I had a good 3 years, 22, 25 every Friday, Sunday, and Thursday. Used,
what?
used to be that boy. Oh, they knew me. Right? I come to the door like, "What's up, Shad?" I'm like, "What's up, man?"
He said they knew who I was. Nah, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I'm not. Nobody knows me, but like
yeah.
so far, my homegirl, she be getting the plugs on us getting in and getting boosts and stuff. So shout out
Mm-hmm.
to K2 Saucy.
Oh yeah, oh, yeah. Shout out, shout out. So
They weren't together. They're actually split up around like 18ish. So
yeah.
when they were 18, 19 together, they just broke up, and so they just been doing the co-parenting thing, with me, back and forth.
Okay,
So I stayed out here with my father, and then went to Georgia with my mother, and
okay,
when I was
okay. So it was cool. Was no beef in the mix or whatever.
sometimes
I feel you. I know because I go ahead.
oh no, it's sometimes it's like they, like luckily like they're level headed enough to just be cool with each other, and they know how to squash all that. But when you grow up, things like that happen.
Oh yeah, yeah. Cause that's how me and my oldest son, high school love. You think it's gonna last forever, and you get a little
Hmm.
older, be like, people ain't really live their lives and trying to do whatever they want to do. So we lasted from like,
Yeah.
dang, I want to say 17 to like 24. He live with me. He go with her for the summertime or whatever like that. So it's all good.
Damn. See, that's what you guys got a good relationship. Like my dad and my mom. It was a little rocky, but at the same time, it was all love. You know what I mean? And they
Yeah,
were just
yeah,
trying to
yeah.
work it out.
We
Best,
we we was beefed out.
But
We was beefed out for like a good 6 months. You know what I'm saying?
once y'all actually talk it out, you be like, what was all that?
Yeah. My mom was like,
What was all
man,
that?
just you gotta let it go. I'm all right, bet I got you. So
Yeah.
like school days, did
See.
you go to school days? How was you as a student? Like, was you like goofy, silly? You seem like you was like the silly type.
Oh, okay. I was silly, but I knew how to handle my work. See, that's one thing thing, my parents taught me, yeah, you keep all that kiki and keying
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
house, but handle your business. So I was a straight A student. I had
Okay.
perfect attendance all the way through college. So I was pretty good. I didn't
Yeah.
really wasn't a troublemaker except for like second grade, but that's about it.
See, my jump, I was good all the way until I started really, really, really liking girls.
Oh, that's
Like,
see, that's where it starts with
yeah,
girls.
like when I started liking girls, but when girls started liking me, that's when it got bad. Like, dang, they like me now? Like, this is
And
cool.
you're like, come on, bro, come on. Yeah.
Yeah. So like ninth, 10th grade, it was okay. 11th, 12th
Mhm.
grade, no, man. No.
What did you
I was I
do?
was like I was skipping. I was skipping. I was worried about how I looked for the girls, my braids at the time I had braids. I was
Oh,
like I just told my uncle about this and I had like a GPA of like goddamn maybe a 1.0.
were you not in class?
Man, I wasn't focused, and then I'd be getting mad. Like I'm mad at the report card, knowing I ain't been in that class at all. Like, well, what am I mad for?
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah,
that joke was crazy.
you was picking up
Huh?
you was picking up dirt real fast over there.
Oh yeah,
But
for sure, for sure. It was terrible, man. But hey, that's why I tell my son now, like, hey, don't be on that bullshit like I was.
yeah, and you could catch the bullshit easily. As soon as you see it, you're like, okay, look, you fucking up.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. So what college did you go to?
So far I went the way my funds was set up and the way things were at the time, I couldn't
Yeah,
make it to that state college. It was just like I got accepted and I didn't have everything together.
yeah,
So
yeah.
that I came back to Cali and went to National Career Education for a lab assistant to do phlebotomy.
Okay, okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. Dang, that's something different.
Yeah. I did some
Yeah,
ITT too, but they, of course they shut down. That shit was fucked up.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I went to I went to school for a little bit. I dropped in there for a little bit, but I was only there for like 3 months, and then when my girl at the time was like, "Yeah, we got a baby on the way," I'm like, "Dang, I can't focus. I'm out." So I just got a job and
He said, I'm like,
yeah, I'm in that mother looking at the teacher like
damn,
I can't even do it.
damn, bro. I know, it was hard. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie. Like the whole college process, that shit was hard. Like, and it
yeah,
was
yeah.
learning some too. But I was getting it done.
Yeah.
I was on.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. So when did you first get introduced to the whole podcast thing, and what made you want to start doing that? Oh yeah, by the way, she is a podcaster. She got her own show called I Got You. You know what I'm saying? She and yeah,
Um, Man, the podcast thing that just popped off. Like, first of all, I heard about it when I was heartbroken. I was sitting there and I was playing the game with my brother, and we smoked a little bit, and I was playing GTA, and he had a Spotify on or something, and it was
yeah,
like join Anchor today, and you can make a podcast, and I was like,
yeah,
damn, my ex, he always used to talk about making podcasts all
yeah,
the
yeah,
time. And so I was a little hurt, but I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. Fuck it,
yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah,
do it.
yeah,
So
yeah,
one day I just walked to the park and I clicked that button and I was just like, here goes nothing. I don't know if anybody's gonna listen to me,
yeah,
but the reason why I do it is because people go through real life issues and I want people to relate to me,
yeah.
and see like, hey, like she's going through something, I'm going through it. At least I know I'm not alone.
For sure, for sure.
And so that's what I
That's one thing I like about your yours. I listened to it while I was at work and stuff. Like, there's a whole bunch of positive energy and stuff, and you talk about topics that can really, help people out, whatever.
hmm Yeah, man. I don't want people to feel alone. I know what that's like. So
Yeah,
I want nobody to feel alone.
yeah. For
And
the
so
most
that
part.
was, oh, go ahead.
Oh no, no, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, the biggest thing about that though, like I think the heartbreak that I was going through at the time really pushed me to do it. Like it was like, okay, like you got this. Like it just flowed naturally. You know what I mean? It flowed
Yeah, yeah,
naturally.
yeah. And then yeah, cause usually cause I found you just doing little hashtags and stuff like that, and I had seen you whatever, and
Mhm.
yeah, but for the most part, it seems like female podcasts are a whole lot better than guy podcasts. Like y'all really be talking about some stuff for real. Like I listen to like different dudes, like man, they ain't talking about a goddamn thing for real.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I tuned into some different podcasts, and then they weren't bad. It's just like you said, on the dude spectrum side of
Yeah,
it. Like, I usually hear more about sports,
yeah,
things like that, and that's cool. But like, you need something for people who don't, listen to sports. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, for
And
sure.
so you need a little variety. You need a little switch up.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. That's why I try to like make sure I get the females in. Like I'll be having a better time talking to females sometimes than the guys. Like they be dead. Like conversation be whack sometimes. Like man, dog, go home. Let's go home, man.
No, the dudes be like, yeah, I feel you, bro.
Yeah,
I
like you
feel
want
you.
to
And you be like, what?
you want to explain, motherfucker? Like for real. So who was some who was you listening to podcasts before you started your own?
No, honestly, I wasn't listening to anything. If anything,
Yeah,
I was listening to music and the radio.
yeah,
But I know this is gonna sound weird. If you ever played GTA, you heard of Ray D'Angelo Harris on the radio,
yeah, 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 yeah.
and that's kind of was like the goofy side of it. Like, I kind of took that and was like, okay, let me put that into my podcast a little bit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You definitely
Um,
listen to some radio on GTA driving and jump for real.
yeah,
Like
that's
so
it.
like now that you're doing podcasts, do you be listening to like I know with me, I was listening to like Charlemagne and stuff with the Brilliant Idiots.
Mhm.
I listened to the Joe Button podcast. This one junk Gillian Wallow. Like
I listened
then
to a little bit of like Charlemagne and Angela Rise
yeah, oh yeah,
podcast.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I listened to yours too. I listened to a little bit of yours too. So I was like,
Oh
okay,
yeah, yeah.
okay.
Yeah, yeah, thank you. You know, I'm pretty dope. I'm pretty dope.
Hey, you be having some bomb interviews. I'm like, okay, I see what he's doing.
Yeah,
I
I'll be trying.
tagged into to MTR podcast too. They follow me, and their stuff was pretty cool too.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Shout out to my uncle. He up in here, Q Lewis. He started this podcast
Hey,
thing like he started this junk a long time ago. Like back when people didn't even know what the hell a podcast was. I don't even think he knew what a podcast was for real.
but
So
he been
yeah,
on it though.
yeah, he been on it for a minute. So he put me on. Usually, like I said, we do it inside the studio with his crib and stuff like that. So it was like well, I was talking about
Yeah.
this junk like 2 years ago. Like I'm gonna start a podcast, but I never did. And then like
Hmm.
my cousin and his homeboy, I'm like, let's do one together. And they was like, come up with
Yeah.
excuses after excuses. So I'm like, you know what, man? Fuck y'all. I'm just gonna have different people come on every week and just interview them.
Yeah, because you got to, man. And honestly, it's a start. It's something that, something cool to do, and then you start figuring out.
Yeah, for sure. You ever thought about collabing on a podcast with you and somebody else, or you want to just keep it solo with you?
Yeah, I'm actually thinking about that. I don't know. I'm pretty sure you've seen it on my story. Shout out to PhD Athletics, my homeboy. We've been talking about doing some collabs with some of my friends, and
Mm,
just getting on there and having some of our upcoming artists in California get on there soon. So
yeah.
it's a work in progress, but I'm definitely thinking about doing that too,
Oh yeah, for
especially
sure.
after watching.
Yeah, because I had this one chick I had interview. Her name was So. She was talking about doing
Hmm.
something because she do her own solo stuff and I do my own solo stuff, and she was talking about doing something as together, whatever as well.
Yeah, you got I mean, like, especially the way you set your thing up. I love it because the way you're having them interview the questions. I like how
Mm.
you study like that. That made me very aware of that. So I was like, let
Yeah,
me try
yeah,
that.
because I was going back, like I be digging, I be going back, like I know your real name and stuff, like
Hey,
I
but
ain't gonna.
that's good though, man. You go look. Hey, I'm striving to see you. I'm trying to have my own show one day too. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, for sure, yeah, yeah. I'm definitely gonna have you come back a couple more times so we can talk about some little topics because you be having some funny topics for real.
Hey, man,
Can you hear me?
I'll be hella honored if I do come back because this is lit. Yeah, I can hear you good. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Now with this one, like I said, with the YouTube stuff, it may lag a little bit, but it's gonna sound for sure clear on like the little Spotify, everything like that. So
Okay, okay, perfect, perfect. Yeah, but no, other than that though, man, like, looking at your work, I do respect it, and I appreciate you for putting me on here because, man, you got
yeah.
some bomb stuff going. It gave me ideas. I'm like, oh shit.
Oh yeah, for sure. And like that's the one thing, like I don't mind giving out game and I don't mind receiving game. Like sometimes people try to keep stuff bottled in, don't want to help nobody out.
Yeah, you can't do that, man. Everybody gotta eat. Everybody gotta eat, no matter
Yeah,
what.
and like I think you said one podcast, like like the one thing you was appreciative of is people hit you up and not just trying to get on because you know what I'm saying you got a pretty face or whatever. Like people really trying to talk to you about the podcast thing because with females that could be a little, you jump in the DM, first thing you thinking like, oh, he trying to get on.
Yeah, no, bro. Like I'm not gonna lie. I've had some dudes jump in my inbox and been like, "Oh, what's up, Bree? I listened to your episode," and I'm like, "Which one?"
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh," and they get all quiet, and then they're like, "Oh, I heard about your breakup," and then they'll say like something completely off in the breakup. And I'm like, "Boy, you know damn well you didn't listen."
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's one thing. If I'm listening like with music, with the podcast, like I'm gonna really sit there and listen to it and see what you got. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got to, man. If you gonna listen to somebody's stuff, you gotta listen to it. Even artists who hit me up in the inbox and say, "Listen to my music," listen.
Yeah, yeah. Now it might be trash, but but I listen. So,
Uh,
speaking of music, like
mhm.
speaking of music, who you grew up listening to? Like a lot of times I ask
Oh,
the question, like for the most part, we listen to people that our parents listen to. I
mhm.
ain't go straight to rap. I was listening to like old school Temptations, like
Oh
Shad,
God,
like
I love
so.
Temptations. What do you call it? A little bit of Marvin Gaye.
Oh yeah,
We
for
got
sure.
some Pendergrass up in there. You know what I mean? That's what I grew up listening to. And then you also got Mobb Deep, Lil Kim.
Oh yeah,
The Wu-Tang
yeah.
Clan was big because my dad is a fan of them. So just a whole bunch of people. I love it.
Oh
A
yeah,
whole
for
bunch of
sure.
old
Heck
school
yeah,
people, man.
yeah, yeah. Who you listen to now, man? Who some people in California that I might not know about? Who's straight to you?
Oh, see, do you know about Mac Dre?
Mac Dre. I heard Mac Dre, but I never really peeped him. I swear, I heard that name before.
Okay, E40.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. E40. I kind of like
Okay,
E40, but I kind of don't.
yeah, you know what? For the East Coast, is definitely something for you guys to get used to. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? It's not something that you're just gonna be like, oh my god, But
yeah,
I think that's really. I'm not really a big new music listener. It takes me some time to jump on it,
yeah.
but those so far, those are a couple. West
E40
Coast.
though. E40 mess with Detroit heavy though.
He does
Yeah, he got on his last CD. He got three artists that's from Detroit.
before.
He messed with Detroit heavy. Yeah, I messed with somebody in California. I messed with Mozzie. You know about Mozzie?
Okay, yeah, I know about Mozzie. My friend, she got a big ass crush on Mozzie. She know who
Yeah,
he is
yeah.
too.
I mess with West Coast heavy though. I like West Coast. I always been like the Game, one of my favorite rappers. Like I love California music.
Hey, Snoop, all of them. YG, you know what I
YG, yep,
mean?
yep. Yeah,
Snoop,
rest in peace,
Snoop,
Nipsey Hussle.
yeah, rest in peace, Nip, bro. That's the man right there. He put on. I don't care what nobody say. And Tupac.
Yeah, 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 for sure. Oh yeah, favorite rapper ever, ever.
They be coming with this every time.
Yeah,
But
yeah. But my thing is, for far as like the podcast stuff though, my only advice is like just to listen to other people as much as you can, so you can be like, shit, I got the best podcast in California. You know what I'm saying?
that is
That's
true.
what,
Do your homework.
yeah, because I be listening to people in my city like, oh, these dudes is or females is trash. Like,
What they be talking about when you?
and the question be like, so how did you like music? Like, come on, man. Like, or how when did you start podcasting? Like, it should be like so. It's like you just reading off of the thing and it's a script instead of just having
Off of
general
the script.
conversation. Like I write, yeah, I write my questions down, but
No, you
I like, hmm,
see.
what,
You can't read off of a script. You know what I mean? Like that's one thing. If you want people to be in tune, like I've listened to a couple podcasts and I heard people just reading, like, and I'm like, oh, bro,
yeah,
you can't do
yeah, yeah,
that.
yeah. So that's a bit earlier. You know what I'm saying? Your ex boyfriend and
Hmm.
the whole long distance thing. Like, so he stayed in Detroit or he was in Michigan. What?
He was in Detroit, and we have been dating for, well, damn, if you want to say 5 years to be safe,
Okay.
but we have been doing a long distance thing. I guess I knew his brother
Mm-hmm.
more than anything in high school because he's a little bit older than me, so he's
Yeah.
like 20 now.
You
But
said 26.
yeah, he's 26. Yeah,
Okay.
so he hit me up and on Facebook. one day, and he just kept getting in my inbox, like just like, "Hey, you fine, you bad," and I was like, "Nigga, please."
Yeah.
Like giving him the time of day. Like I was like, And
Mhm.
then I don't know, one day he just hit me off with the right conversation. He hit me with the Ayo Ma, what's up with you or nothing
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And it just budded from there and it was history after that. You know what I mean? He
Okay.
knew my friends, I knew his friends, so it was cool.
So you say you went to school with his brother?
Yeah, I went to school with his brother, man.
So you never have met him before? Like y'all were just going strictly off the DM love? Yeah. No, no. Like
I
like
I
that
never
that
would
that
have
that,
thought.
that happened to me. Like I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like if my fiance hear this, she gonna probably be pissed off. But that's how it was with me and her for sure. Like it was crazy. I'm from Detroit, but like I said, I was in
Mhm.
Texas, and I hopped to the DM real quick. I never had did it before. Like I'm like I ain't about to get catfished by nobody. So
He like,
hopped
forget
in,
that.
hopped in the
No,
DM. Used the worst line ever. Like, don't I know you from somewhere? Knowing I don't know her from nowhere.
yeah. And I'm like, I mean, cause we had went on a like a 2 month streak of just liking each other stuff. I know who he was, but he was just liking my stuff. So I'm like, fuck it, like it back. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And
yeah,
then that conversation, and I was scared to talk to him. I was like, I didn't want to call him. I didn't do none of that.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Nope.
Heck yeah. So what? When you first met him, like, how long was y'all? You know, what I'm saying, talking or whatever. Like,
So we first originally like like we were on the phone. Like we
yeah,
didn't meet each other until October, and that's when I had flew out to Georgia to go see my homegirl, Makara, and
okay,
I guess he had told her, hey, don't tell Bree I'm on my way from South Carolina.
okay,
Don't tell her.
yeah,
Just don't say nothing. I'm coming to visit her. And he was driving from South Carolina. I had flew into Georgia, and next thing you know, he had just popped up to surprise me at Steak and Shake.
yeah.
And
The
I
worst.
thought
I hate that place too.
it's disgusting as free. But hey, if you lit, that's where you gotta be. You know what I mean? Either that or Waffle House.
I feel you. I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah. But that's how we ended up getting together, and it was I was shocked. I didn't think anybody was gonna come that far to come see me.
Yeah, yeah. That was that true love at the time.
Yeah. I was like, what? And right after that was not his parents. They were they were big time people. Like I
Yeah.
was like, oh, you want me to go in there? It was like a Tyler Perry house. You want me to go in there?
Yeah,
So he's like, come on, and I walked in there.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what's up. But so did he ever come out to Cali or no?
Oh yeah, multiple times. He flew out here multiple times. I think the first time he came, was like 2015, and he had came and met my dad, and I was scared. I was like,
Oh
you
yeah,
meet my
man.
father?
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, like, I'm gonna meet your dad. And the first time they met, my whole family stood by the door and was like, they didn't say hi to him. And my
Mm.
father was like, come on, we're gonna take a walk. He's like, go and
Yeah.
get dressed. I was like,
I'll be like that too, for real.
yeah, I was scared.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
Yeah, I got that same talk with my girl dad. Like it was kind of scary because when I met him, we was like, Detroit by the water and stuff. So we like my girl like, yeah, I'm at the water with my dad. I'm like the water, like, oh man, come on, man. So I went to go meet him and stuff. Huh?
I'm like, I know you was like, please, no, don't let nothing
Yeah,
happen.
yeah. So I go meet him and jump, and he like same thing. Like, come on, let's go walk real quick. I'm like, all right, cuz. So he like, dog, don't. Yeah, only thing I say is take care of my daughter and don't ever saying no physical abuse or nothing like that. I'm like, cuz, like I'm good. Like my mama, like I know better than that. He like, all right, we good. You my man. I'm like, all right, cool. And we've been good ever since. Like everything been A1.
Hey, that's how it is, man. One thing I can say is that he was a brave man to walk up to these doorsteps. That's one thing I can
Man,
say.
it's always scary meet somebody father for real for the first time.
Hell yeah, especially somebody mama.
Yeah, yeah. So you say y'all was yeah, especially with a son, because you might be a mama boy or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was scared. I was petrified. Dad was cool off the rip. Mom was kind of looking at me like, but she liked me. In the end of the day, she liked me, but she was
So
watching.
y'all talking for 5 years, like y'all must got some money for real, going back and forth visiting each other from Cali to Detroit and shit.
Yeah, man. He just kept making sure, and mainly at the time because I was in school and I didn't have it like that.
Yeah,
He was the one. I was like, all right, we're gonna come out here. I'm gonna fly you out. Or I'm gonna come see you. You know what I mean? He was making it happen because I was in school. So I was like, all right, cool.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah. So
he made it work.
yeah. So
Mm.
what was the demise? Like what was the reason behind y'all? You know, what I'm saying, ending everything.
Um. So that started off. I basically just ended it kind of like in November, December 2018, but we were talking every day even after that. So it's kind of like we're still together.
Yeah,
But the demise of it all was, he needed to finish school. I
yeah,
needed to finish school and what we're doing, and I just felt like we weren't growing, and I was being stagnant too. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
it was a lot of other things that was just like, okay, we need to work on this. If we work on this, we can come back and meet each other in the middle, and then
yeah,
we can move in. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
So
so nah, see now if you listen, he's with Miss Thang over there. You know what I mean? Whatever his
oh
new boo. Mhm. And
man,
that shit that got me when I first found out about it. I was, man, that shit was hurt.
yeah. I'm about to say, how long would you sit on the couch? You know, you be sitting on that couch, put that dent in the couch real quick, and you've been crying all day.
Man, my heart was on the floor because like I said, we have been talking every single day, even after we broke up. We still telling each other we love each other.
Yeah,
Um, like talking and FaceTiming, telling his mama I said what's up.
yeah,
And then one day he just homegirl, he told me I called him hella times, like
yeah,
10, 15 times. I'm not a little crazy.
yeah,
But I street. And I was like, where the fuck is this nigga at? And he
yeah,
just wouldn't answer my calls. And like at 3 or 4 in the morning, my time, he had texted me and was like, look, I'm going to talk to you in the morning. I'm going to call you in the morning and we're going to talk. And he just wasn't responding to me normal. So I
yeah,
walked outside for my job. I got in the car and I was like, what's going on? Like, what's wrong? Are you mad at me? And he was just like, listen, I started talking to this girl. We met at the grocery store. I only known her
yeah,
for 2 weeks,
yeah.
and just can't do this long distance thing anymore. And of course, I was crying in the car like Red. I was
Nigga,
gonna
yeah,
let
for
her,
real. Yeah,
but um, I was just like, okay, and I was like, how long? Like, this doesn't even make sense. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
where did she come from?
yeah, yeah,
Because I know everything about you niggas. So what you mean?
yeah,
So, there's a lie. There's error
yeah,
somewhere
yeah,
in this
yeah.
story. So I don't know, man. I just felt like it was some bullshit, and I did dig deeper, and then come to find out it was some bullshit. It was some bullshit.
Man, that that had to hurt though, cause like ain't nothing like getting some bad news when you at work. For
Yeah. Oh no, I went in, and my bosses, my managers, like they're hella cool with me. Like they're like family, and I was like in there in tears, like wiping my face, and my manager was like, Bree, if you gotta take some time, you take some damn time. I was like, thank you. And
yeah,
me and him, we did talk more a little bit after that, and I talked to him and I explained how I felt, but
yeah,
it's just like at the time, it just to me it felt like he didn't give a fuck. But
yeah,
I
yeah.
like even if he did care, but I'm just like.
Like, me ask you this though: do y'all still be sending text messages to each other or like calls, like checking up on each other, like what's up, how you doing, you good?
He did text me happy birthday on my birthday, and I
Mm-hmm.
said, I told him thank you. I kept it real, real whatever, and then he did put. He made a subliminal to me recently,
Okay.
and yeah, like it didn't have my name in it, but it was a subliminal to let me know that he still tunes into my podcast and that I still look fine as
Yeah,
fuck.
man,
So
yeah.
yeah,
That
I
be a
was like,
thing though. The one thing I learned from being in relationships, when you break up with somebody, you gotta be done. Like you gotta be done for real.
yeah, you know what? To be honest, and I don't know if he's ever gonna listen to this, but I don't think he got with that girl for good reasons. To be honest, because
Yeah,
it's just the way it happened, and then like the aftermath of it all. Like I feel like he just jumped into it because it was somebody who was physically there for him. You know
yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Not on a mental level. like me and him, we connected mentally and physically. Like I gave it a lot of time with
Yeah,
him, you know. So with this girl, she's there, you know what I mean. But I feel like it's just there for physical reasons, and like she met the family and everything, but
yeah.
I don't feel
Oh,
like it's no.
yeah, that's how it be sometimes. Like you just be like, oh yeah, she right here. I can see her every day, whatever. But that shit
Yeah,
might not be right though. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, and I just don't, you know,
Oh,
after the fact, the messages, you know, like I feel like he just kind of was stuck. Like okay, like you know, I still got love for you, but you know, you over there,
yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
yeah,
So
yeah. Because I had to learn that. I had to learn that early in the game. Like you just gotta disconnect. Like you can't be friends with them on Facebook no more. Like seeing what they doing, you mad. Like damn, she ain't got with this
yeah,
Chris Brown looking nigga and shit. Like
yeah, no, bro. Like I did see some things like after like the beginning that like hurt me because we're so friends on Facebook. And I
yeah,
was like, okay, you know, she's meeting your family and shit like that.
yeah,
But then when I realized, like, you know, when you have something special with somebody for that long,
mm-hmm.
you just don't get over them with somebody else. You just
Oh
don't.
yeah, no, no, no,
No,
no. Because you go, it's gonna mess up that relationship. You know what I'm saying? Because you still think about that other person.
yeah,
So
and no matter what, for her sake, he's probably not gonna say it, of course, because he don't want to ruin his relationship. But I'm pretty sure there's a lot of like even things around his house that probably still reminds him of me where she's there. You know, he probably love her, but it's just
yeah, that's when you start. You know, man, singing old songs. I wish I never met her and junk. And like man, you go through it. Like I remember, man,
yeah,
you
and
go
there's a
through.
lot of places.
Yeah, you start going to old places and get mad throwing shoes. Like yeah, she used to love these Jordans. Throwing it. Jumping.
That's how it was out here, but out there in the apartment where they're at, you know, there's like memories. You know, like in the apartment, I accidentally broke his refrigerator handle trying to grab it, so that thing
Yeah,
is off the car door. So, so it's little memories where he's like, "Damn, this bitch," you know, she's
yeah,
still
for real,
here.
for real. Was
Yeah, like,
staying on the whole relationship thing. Like,
hmm.
is it like a age when you too young to be faithful? If that makes sense.
I feel like honestly, if you 18, like, cause I started dating him when I was 18,
Yeah,
but we were pretty faithful. But I'm talking about like this generation coming up. I feel like 18 and in your 20s, I
yeah.
feel like it's kind of hard to be in a relationship because if you think about it, it's Instagram, it's
Oh yeah,
women half bucket, you know what I mean? So
yeah.
you can't like you can't. It's hard to play it safe, you know what I mean?
And right now, this whole quarantine stuff is really testing people's relationships because like you might spend a little bit
Yeah,
too much time on Instagram liking a little bit too many pictures because you you in the
you
crib
feel
all
me?
day.
And it's women out here that is just it's women and it's men that's thirsty. Like I've been in a relationship and I've had men come at me like, "What's
Yeah,
up? I'm sure
yeah.
you got what."
They don't give a damn because the famous line, and I'm guilty of using this dumbass line, is like when a girl say they got a boyfriend, like, can you have friends? Like, nigga, no, she can't have friends, fool.
No, can't have no friends.
That was
You
my
can't.
go-to bag. That was my bag though, right there. Like, oh, can you have friends?
No, and I mean that's what like honestly like when I was in a relationship that's the key, and I'm pretty sure it happened to him. I don't
Yeah,
know if he ever told me about it, but I'm pretty sure you know it
yeah.
happened.
That's all right. Go back to that. Would you we talking about being faithful? Would you 100% faithful even though y'all was doing the whole long distance thing?
Yeah, it was. There was a moment where it was a struggle. It
Yeah.
was a struggle, and I was over there, and I was, fuck. You know, I would see somebody fine. I was like, you know, sweating. I'm like, Jesus.
Right, you sweat like your ass off.
Yeah, because we did have bumps in the road, and it was just like I felt like it was moments like when those bumps hit, like
Yeah,
it gets hard. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like you don't know if you can do that shit. You know what
Yeah,
I
because
mean?
you can't lie. Like even though I'm in a relationship now, like it's always gonna be a female a little better than your girl. It's always gonna be a dude that look better than your dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You just
And
gotta,
people always gonna put you to the test, bro. I'm
yeah. So
telling you,
you
they
you
always.
gotta be like, you know what? Just get the fuck away from me. Leave me alone. Go.
Yeah, there were sometimes I had to tell him like, "Hey, bro, I went to this place and this dude was trying me." He's like, "Oh,
Yeah,
really? What happened?" That's all I'm
yeah.
like. It
And the
be,
one place you don't ever go to when you're in a relationship or just focus is the gym. The gym will mess you up.
that or the strip club.
Yeah. See, I never been a strip club person because like my thing is like you looking at stuff that you can't really for real have. Like you know what I'm saying? They
Hey,
selling you a dream that make you spend a lot of money.
it's like 50 Cent said, it's window shopping. You know, you just window
Yeah.
shopping. You ain't shopping for nothing, but you just seeing. You know, you can't touch.
For real, for
That's
real.
it.
Yeah. So yeah, that junk is crazy. Like you be tested. Like that's when you know. Like if you can just be like, all right, I'm in this relationship, and even though Neil Long came over here, I denied her. That's when you know
And
you
see,
got some.
that's he not ugly. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
His family ain't ugly, so I'm like, oh God, please don't let this be the case. You know what I mean?
for
I'm like,
real, for
please
real.
help me.
Now, like in a relationship, like I told you this when we was DMing questions and stuff. Like, can you be cool with the opposite sex in a relationship?
I feel like you can, but y'all have to have boundaries.
Yeah,
Boundaries. Like you definitely have to have boundaries, and you gotta let that person know who's your friend. Like if they ever try to come at you, like, hey, bro, like it ain't that way, or cut them off. You
yeah,
know what I
yeah, yeah,
mean? Or talk to the person you're with, about it, and let them know what's
yeah,
what's, what's going on.
yeah.
Because
Because
he did
if
have
my girl,
he did have some homegirls. You know what I mean? But I talked to him, and then I had homeboys, so he met him. It
yeah,
was vice versa.
yeah, because with my girl, I'm like, I'm your friend. I'm everything. Like, hey, you want to talk to some other dudes? Hey, don't you got some brothers? Like, you got some cousins? You got a
Yeah, he
daddy?
got some cousins.
Yeah, like those could be your male friends. Like, I don't know. It's just tricky. I don't know if it's just in my
It's
city. Like,
it's
ain't
it's tricky. It is definitely tricky. Like especially if you notice they got like a deep bond or something, and you're like, you know what I mean? You gotta be on that shit.
they over there and got inside jokes laughing next to the red velvet cake. Like, damn, what's the inside joke with this?
Yeah, like for example, like I know right now, like I was cool to let him, like be comfortable, live his life, like not be like all nails in his back all the damn time. Because I wouldn't want nobody to be like that with me.
Yeah,
But
for sure.
from what I've heard from a source, homegirl that he's with now is not really that friendly, or letting him have too many people.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah. That's funny. That's funny. But now, what about this though? On the flip side, like say we in a relationship and my ex is my homegirl, my friend. Can that? Would you allow that? Or you like no, no, that ain't no. I'm good.
I don't know, man. That's too close for comfort. That's way too close for comfort. Unless you on some Jada Pickett type shit with Will's ex-wife, and
Yeah,
that's a whole another ball game. You got to be
yeah, for
careful.
sure. Yeah, cause ain't no way. No, no, no. You can't. Like my girl, like yeah, me and Craig still cool. I'm like no, cause I'm thinking about all the stuff you and Craig then did. Like y'all then did everything together. You know what I'm saying? Did
Everything,
yeah. So I can't
every,
even like. No, I can't. I'm not good with that. I'm not cool. And like, I'm not. I'm good. I'm okay. Like it threw me
yeah,
off
and
that. What you say? I hear.
hello.
Yeah, can you hear
Okay,
me?
okay, there you go. No,
Oh yeah, yeah. But no,
go ahead.
I'm not with that. Like I don't. I'm not with the whole you being cool with your ex. Like no, no, we ain't playing that game. Like I'm not that much of an adult. I can't. No.
It's just a real sketchy move, and it can go wrong, especially with the age that we're in. It's real
Yeah,
sketchy. Now, if it was like I said, if you Will and Jada Smith and y'all on that, and y'all got kids and you got to work it out, then it's so. But if y'all ain't got no kids, I don't think it's no.
yeah,
Especially not while you're in a relationship. After the relationship, if you guys
yeah,
are not together, fine.
yeah,
But not during.
yeah. Yeah. So what you feel about like the one thing I ain't gonna throw nobody's name out there, but I know a couple people like when you complain
Mhm.
about guys and shit, but you keep attracting the same type of guy or you keep going after the same type of guy, like you know 9 times 10 the outcome gonna be the same. Like why not switch it up and change, what I'm saying, what you looking for, the area, what I'm saying, you looking in. Like how you feel about girls going after the same guys but complaining about that guy?
Man, honestly, like, cause you know, and like as a friend standpoint, like if I was a friend to a female like that, you just gotta let them learn. It's a learning cycle. You know,
Yeah.
you can't keep doing the same thing and then expect different results. You
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't. Like if you going after the same guys and you know this shit, but you're
Yeah.
not switching the game up, like you're not trying something different or stepping outside your comfort zone, then you're not gonna get different. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You
Yeah.
gotta learn the patterns, and it's always a pattern with the same niggas. It's always a pattern. It's never. You can literally catch it in the beginning before anything starts. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
For
You be
sure.
like, oh, okay, now I know what to watch out for. You know what I mean?
Yeah, cause my uncle saying like, cause he said in the comments they ain't changing themselves first. Like that's true though, cause like you ain't changing yourself. You
Mhm.
going after the same nigga, but then at the end of the day you crying cause this nigga still messing with Felicia and Talisha.
And like I said, it's like riding a bicycle. Like you gotta take off them training wheels and fuck the bad training wheels you got in order to drive the bike the right way to find your husband. And it's the inner work. You gotta be okay with being alone by yourself. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
Like me and my homegirl, we've been single for some time. We were single around the same time, and
mhm.
we just kicking it. We've been by ourselves. We've been like learning to practice self love,
Yeah,
and
yeah. You got to, because if you ain't comfortable, what I'm saying, with yourself, then why would you even be with somebody else though? Like for real, because
yeah.
then you gonna be like it's gonna mess things up. Even though I did have a couple on my podcast, Kyle Mack and Ashley or whatever, and she had like she do poetry, and in her poem she was saying like she couldn't believe that a dude could love her, and she really wasn't in love with herself or whatever. But shit, now they cooled them up, they worked it out, and they all good.
And see that does happen, like sometimes you don't love yourself, and that guy comes over and they help you, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like I'm not saying I never loved myself, but there was moments where I felt like insecurity, like in the
yeah,
beginning of our relationship, and
yeah,
he helped through those things, you know what I mean? Like had some detox with me and things like that, so
yeah. So what be like with females, like what be like some insecure stuff like that you was going through, like dang, I ain't this, I ain't that, like what is it?
ooh, like I felt like I didn't look good enough, or I couldn't
Yeah,
wear a certain dress. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Or like
yeah,
I felt like, like just certain things. Like I just didn't feel confident in myself. And when I got out with him, it kind of, he kind of helped me. Like, look, like you do look good. Like you bad as fuck. And then,
yeah,
put this on. Like, because I was such a big tomboy, and I still am, but I was a bigger one then.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So you
So
wasn't the
I
old girl in the heels and the dress all the time?
Oh no! Now that I'm single, I am
Yeah,
that girl. But when I was in the relationship, I got comfortable wearing his clothes, but I would dress it up. Like if we would go out to dinner, I would dress it up, and he'd be shocked, like, "You got this," you know what I mean?
yeah,
So I was like, forget
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. So like you single now, like what dang, that's the topic. I'm a good host or whatever. But
Sorry, you got some
like
good questions.
like with the with starting a new relationship, because I was talking to somebody else about this, and she gave me an answer I didn't really feel was really, saying a good answer. But she was like, do you feel like a dude gotta be at a certain standard for you to talk to him? Like he gotta be up here from the jump? Or do you be like, as
Well,
long as he got some ambition about himself and he got some goals, that's something that you can, saying you can deal with if he working at.
dating wise, I feel like I can work with goals and ambition as long as I'm seeing you do it. You know what I mean? Like it can't be like, oh
Yeah,
yeah, I'm doing this, and that. Like you all talk and you're not really doing it. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So that's a big
for
thing.
sure.
The men that I do attract though, they are in high positions.
Yeah,
They're not like in lower positions. Like they all in some type of way bosses, or their families are bosses. So
yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
I, I
So
had
what if you
I had a run with a scrub before, but it was it.
I mean, yeah, no scrubs and drive his homeboy car, like so what if like you got somebody, you know what I'm saying? Demario, you know what I'm saying, is attractive and stuff. But Demario right now he in a bad position. Like Demario work at McDonald's, you know what I'm saying? But like he got goals, he got a plan board, like he in school, you know what I'm saying? Like he got a vision. Like would you deny Demario? Like nigga, you flipping burgers and tossing fries.
Um, look, if Mario got a vision,
Yeah,
then I would be honestly, I would be his friend first. I would still like him, especially if he find himself. I still like him. you know.
Yeah,
I, but I would want him. I would want to see where he's gonna go, and then also like be his friend first to see like what is his motive or what does he want from me, and
yeah,
how can we move together as a force? You know what I mean?
yeah,
I
yeah,
wouldn't
yeah.
just hop straight into it. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do
Like,
it.
like you don't want Demar to get too comfortable. Like he ain't won Employee of the Month 18 times at McDonald's. Like
I'll be like, Demario, better get your shit.
he
Let's
got the
get in his
golden fry.
bag.
He got the golden fry award. Like like it's bad out here, man. But
Nah. I'm gonna be like, okay. I'm gonna be like, you going to school? What you doing? What's your move?
yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know what
But
I mean?
yeah, yeah. You gotta have goals though. Like a lot of times, like you know, man. And then sometimes people be thinking because they at a certain age, like, all right, it's too late. Let me go ahead and settle for this bullshit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's you know I feel like this is not the age or the time to be settling for anything. You
Yeah,
know,
no,
it's
no.
not. You always, no matter what, whether it be school, whether it be you working towards a career goal, something. This is the time for you to be putting in that and moving in motion. You know what I mean? Not
Oh,
sitting down.
yeah, yeah,
We
for
can
real.
sit down.
Hey, by the way, like if this you know, Instagram, I don't know if you go on live often, but sometimes they cut you off. So if that do happen, I just get right back on you and join back in.
Okay, better. I'm glad you said that because I was like, oh, how do you do that?
Yeah, 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 yeah. So you don't go on Instagram live often, do you?
No, barely. I think it was
Yeah.
like one time I did, and it was like, okay, and I hopped off real fast.
Yeah, see, that's something that you should do that though. Like doing this whole Corona stuff, that you should just do that and just like see if somebody on that boy and just add them and just have random conversations. I was thinking about doing something called like Corona Chronicles. Like,
Hey, honestly though, that's a bomb. That's a bomb ass title because people ain't doing nothing right now, and people are
yeah,
good to talk. You know
yeah. So
what I
you
mean?
go. You can steal it. You can steal it. I'll let you get that one. You can do it here. Get your Corona Chronicles in California. I do my Detroit style.
He's like, do it in Detroit.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I gotta definitely check into this live board because it's definitely an experience. You feel me?
Oh yeah, for sure. So I was listening to one of your podcasts and you was talking about like some goals of yours is to be with the, you know what I'm saying, having your own radio station.
Mm-hmm.
So what make you want to target the radio? Because right now, like, it's like people kind of like don't really fuck with the radio. They be on podcast or they be like streaming music through Tidal or Apple or whatever. Like, what make you want to go
Um,
radio route?
to be honest, like radio to me, I don't know. Like it depends on which state you're in too. But I didn't want to do radio in California like that because it's just like or Sacramento mainly. It's not really happening. But somewhere big like in Georgia or New York or LA. You know what I mean? That's where I feel like radio is more
Yeah,
up there because you know yeah people listen to podcasts but they still gotta hop in a car and go and they aren't always playing music. You know.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sometimes you get tired of the music in your phone. Sometimes I just want to. Sometimes I ride with in silence. I'm tired of listening to this bullshit.
Yeah, or look, even if you're not doing a radio show, you know, like for me, another thing too that I would like to do is a talk show.
Yeah.
Everybody loves a talk show. You know
Oh
what
yeah,
I
for
mean?
sure. Yeah, 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 yeah.
And so like the Breakfast Club, you know, that's a good thing. You know what I mean? And then I also look up to like Oprah and Tyra Banks for the things that they did on their talk show. You know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It definitely should be like it don't be no black talk shows for real. I want somebody some black ghetto, you know what I'm saying, silly motherfucker on that
No,
boy. Like,
we need that. I know. What's that one show with Tony Braxton? I mean, not Tony Braxton, but Tamar Braxton. That was on there.
oh, what's the View or the
Yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah.
yeah,
That show, like, that's as ghetto as it's going to get. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Like you
I
need
need
somebody
something.
like I want to be on that boy. You know what I'm saying? We bring liquor to every show and just be talking stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
you need
give me on.
like for example, like wilding out without the jokes and all that shit. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Something like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
You know,
Wilding out. That's my shit
I
though. I like wilding out.
yeah. I watched the Chelsea Handler show back then, like when she had 50 Cent on there and
Yeah,
shit like that.
yeah,
Oh, just a wide variety of people, man, who I thought was hilarious. And I'm like, wow, you know, I never know that they could do that.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm
Like,
like, let's try it.
yeah, that'd be dope though. Like Yeah, that's something you can do. And then the thing about it, like I know we was talking to Junk earlier, but you only 24. You got a lot of time for real. Like I'm 33.
Yeah.
I'm trying to bust that goddamn door open right now. Like motherfucker, let me
Hey,
in, please.
it just, you know what? It takes time. I like to think that I don't have that much time, just so I push myself a little bit harder. I realize in a blink of an eye, from 18 to 24, like time has passed, and I don't really get to do what I wanted to do yet. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So I was like, let me
yeah,
try to do it now. You know,
yeah, for sure. Cause a lot of times,
figure it out.
man, like a lot of times, like you would sit there and you would be thinking like this shit's stupid or this ain't gonna work. Like you don't know until you try. You know what I'm saying?
Listen to me. I was like, nobody's gonna want to listen to me. You know,
Yeah,
at first I was like, this shit is weird. They're probably gonna think I'm weird. But then,
yeah.
like after an hour, and I just sat there and I waited. I was like, no, Breee.
Oh, code for the culture. What's up? What's up? Yeah.
What's up,
Yeah,
bro?
yeah,
I see you jumping.
yeah, but yeah, a lot of times, man, people just be too afraid to just to try some stuff, man. Like, and even with this podcast and me right now, like, got everything recorded and stuff, and on YouTube, like, and on everything else. If something, God forbid, if something happened to me, it's something that my kids can come back and watch for the rest of their lives. You know what I'm
Yeah, and they'll always have your voice on there, man. Like that's the cool thing that you do. You know
saying?
what I mean?
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
you make sure that kids got something to watch after the
yeah.
fact.
Okay, like, goddamn, my dad was a silly goddamn fool.
They're gonna be like, I can enjoy this. You know what I mean? Put it on a video or something, make a CD out of it. You
Like,
know?
yeah, for real, for real. So, you know what I'm saying? Kind of get back on the whole relationship thing, man. What up to everybody? I see everybody jump right back in. Dang, I ain't never. Hey, what's up? What's up?
Yeah,
What's up? So, oh yeah, if y'all on from Bree page, go ahead, add me. And
yeah.
my,
Hey, out there, subscribe to the YouTube channel. You know it's about to be lit all day.
yeah, my people, make sure y'all go ahead and add C Bree real quick, real quick. But like, I ain't gonna try to make it. You know what I'm saying? What they say, they gonna be looking like crazy as fuck with that hairline. Oh, she's stupid dog. Stupid dumb man. Hey, but real quick though, like go back to relationships, like just something I wanted to ask, like what what's the longest you will make somebody wait? You know what I'm saying? Like, for the action to happen.
Um, yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you the standard one that I think the ladies should wait for. The ladies, I say about 3 to 4 months. I know that
Okay.
may sound long,
No, but
but that's just
go ahead. I'm sorry.
you want to get to know the person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You want
Cause
to
even
get
with dudes, like I got a son and I'm like, dog, listen. He 13, you know what I'm saying? Like chill,
to
bro. Like chill. Like for real. Like the girl's gonna be there for the rest of your life. The girls are gonna be a headache for the rest of your life. So right
yeah,
right now, just focus. Cause I'm not gonna lie, in middle school, I was thinking, about that junk every day. Like
like I need it. You know what I mean? I need
yeah,
it.
yeah,
But
yeah,
honestly, though, I just feel like it just gives you like I know people are like you already know the person within 2 months. No, you don't,
yeah,
because I feel like people change their colors. I feel like people switch up,
yeah.
and you don't know that person like you think you do.
No, you
You know
don't.
what I mean? I know women in the past personally who have done things faster and they didn't have good results. Like
Yeah,
the dude skipping, they be like, oh, I got what I wanted. Let me get out. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. My uncle
They don't
saying
really
four
know.
months. My uncle said 4 months. Y'all young. I ain't waiting that long, but he older though.
Oh
he
yeah, when you older, you like fuck it, I'm over it. You know
hell
what
yeah.
I mean?
Like you know what? First date, come on. Netflix and smash real quick.
Nah, girls be like, okay, by the third date,
Yeah,
girl, by the third date, he may walk away. You may never see that man again.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Cause
You
that's
don't
what.
know him.
Yeah, but and then the thing about it, like even as a man, like of course we be talking shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if a girl give it away too quick, you like, damn, she ain't gave it to Roderick, Craig, Demario, William. Like then
You
you
would
gotta
think
go back and
tomorrow,
like you
like,
gotta be careful
and
for
you know,
real.
yeah, and the Mario be sitting there looking at you like, damn, you know, she was
Yeah,
that easy.
I got this motherfucking golden fry award. Like, come on, let's get it.
Yeah, and like I said, I know that's a now. I know some ladies they just gotta take care of their needs, and if listen, if you gotta take care of your needs, and you know you're not really trying to get to know this man like that, he's just there. He's just ready for the Uber when he leaves. You
Yeah,
know, then do you need to take care of your business. You know,
yeah,
but if you really, really want this dude, give it some time because you don't want to get hurt. You know what I mean in
for
the
sure.
process.
Yeah. Now,
You don't want to get hurt.
on the flip side, like we talking about this stuff, like the one thing I never understood is when people say you're gonna wait for marriage, but what if you marry this person and she trash or you trash? Like, don't you feel like you need that test drive before you go ahead and go full throttle?
Yeah, I feel like you. I feel like you
Yeah,
do. I feel like
cause
you
you
need
don't,
some type of test drive.
yeah, cause you don't want
But
to go in
but
God's house and say, I,
but I also too, you when y'all get to that point, if y'all do get married, you know, at least y'all can learn with each other. But y'all better be watching something so you can
yeah,
learn.
yeah, cause you like, man, I ain't say I do in God's house, and now I ain't got to this damn room, and I don't. Like,
Now you depressed and shit, sitting up there looking crazy.
man, for real, for real,
Mm-mm.
like yeah, I know. When I was listening to your last podcast that you did yesterday or whatever, you was like basically like saying don't double back on things or whatever, and like getting back with the ex. I know y'all was just asking you that question. Like, do you ever like consider like it should ever be a time you consider getting back with your ex?
Oh, that's a tough question. I'm gonna be real, 100% honest with you, and this is just based off of me, but I know there's a couple, and just people in general, who have thought about getting back with their ex, and
Yeah,
if it's your option. If you feel like that's something you consider, all I
yeah,
gotta say is consider the weight of them leaving first.
yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I mean? Like why they left you, and then
yeah,
what was the issues? What was the issues in the first place?
for sure. Yeah,
You know,
yeah. Not to cut you off.
because
Yeah, my cousin. Tomorrow can I have you back on the regular with the hard eyes? You got a couple fans out here.
oh Lord,
Yeah, yeah, but yeah, no. Go back to what you were talking about as far as like you said, you know, you guys see what the issue was and stuff, right? Oh shit, hold on. I don't think I can hear you. Damn. Can you can you hear me? Can you hear me? I can hear you. Hold on. God damn it. You hope you got this. Q, make it work, bro. Make it work. All right, I see you now. I see you. I see you. I see you. Damn. Yeah.
Okay,
Hey,
we
look like
back.
you was going in. I couldn't hear nothing.
What was I gonna say? Nah, if you're gonna consider that being an option,
Yeah,
then I would definitely say, weigh your options why you left. Because like I said, my ex's parents, they had broke up in college,
yeah,
and they had got back together, and now they got kids and being married. So you never know. You know what I mean?
yeah. You never know. Yeah, but me, I can't because I just can't because when we get back together, I'm gonna be like, dog, who was you messing around with? Like, what were you doing? Did you if you do a new position, I'm like, dog, where you learn this new shit from? Like, I'm good. I'm gonna have too
Yeah.
many questions. I'm gonna have too many questions on that.
But nah, man. I don't know, man. Things are just like you got some bomb questions, by the way. I just want to say that you got
Oh,
some bomb
appreciate you,
questions.
appreciate you, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you for real.
Hmm.
So, next month gonna be a year for the podcast. Like, how it make you feel? Like, what I'm saying, you feel like that's an accomplishment? Like, that was a goal you set out? Like, or like, how you feel about that?
Man, like when you mentioned it to me, I was like, dang, it's really been a year. And it's being sentimental because of like everything that was happening at the time and how I felt.
Yeah,
And I'm just so proud of myself because I've grown so much since then.
yeah,
And I'm still growing. I'm still healing too. But it's just so much, that it's amazing. I didn't expect it. I when I was doing this, I was like, let me just pump out these episodes. I got so many topics to start with, and now
yeah.
I'm here and I'm doing it. And I'm proud. I'm proud of
Oh yeah,
myself.
yeah, for sure. Cause it be hard, especially when you do it. Like, I congratulate you because like you got to come up with a different topic to talk about every time. With me, it's a little easier
Yeah.
because I got guests on the show and I ask them different questions and stuff like that. And you can ask the
Mhm.
same question, but you're gonna get different answers because I got a different person every time. But with you gotta really
Yeah.
like be thinking like, damn, Thursday coming up. Let me go ahead and get this question. You know what I'm saying?
And then
So,
not only that, like I work for the week. I'm scheduling dinners with the homies. I
yeah,
was taking a financial peace class to get my finances in order at a young age. So it's like I have all this going on, and it's like, okay, what I want to talk about today? And it usually starts flowing when I turn in some earphones. I got my pen ready on a pad or what I want to talk about.
yeah,
It
yeah,
just
yeah,
comes.
yeah. Cause that's how I do. Cause like me knowing you was coming on when I asked you, like that's when I started going back listening to your old podcast. Like, all right, let me talk about this. Let me talk about that. You know what I'm saying? And you always want to get to know somebody before you get
Yeah,
to your questions and stuff like that. Whatever. Let me go ahead. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Search
man.
her IG way back in 2015. I saw pictures with you and my man.
You did.
Yeah, yeah. That's another thing. Like, say you got those pictures on there. I'm like, you gotta erase those. Like, we together now. You gotta erase it. Like,
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like to erase those pictures, it took me forever. I had my homegirl, K2 Saucy, she watching.
oh
I
yeah, what up,
had
K
Coach
two?
K2, you feel me?
Yeah,
But she had me over here coaching me like, okay, Bree, what's the next process and how we gonna do this?
yeah.
And so it was a Christmas present to myself to keep deleting them pictures and moving forward,
Got
you know.
to. Yeah, cause you don't want that boy to pop up on time hop and you was having a good ass day till you check time hop and like, damn.
Yeah, because it would be moments like last year where I'll be living my life, would see something, I'll be like, fuck, you know what I mean? Or Instagram be like, look at
Yeah.
this memory. I'd be like, never shut up.
Man,
Hell
for real, that
no.
messed you all the way up. I was having a good ass day, you know what I'm saying? Got extra little pay on my paycheck and god damn it, I ain't seen Felicia on my goddamn time hop. Like, damn.
No, that's how I legit felt. Even on Snapchat, it does it to me. The things you thought you deleted, I'd be like, come on, man. You gotta do this to me.
Yeah.
I'd be hurt.
Like I was having a good
You
ass day, you know what I'm saying? I was cheating on my diet, ate me a good ass burger, like
No, legit. I was in Vegas last year, popping bottles, and it'd be certain memories that popped up. I'd be like, fuck, I
man.
can't get away from it.
Yeah, that
So,
joke got hurt for real, for real. But yeah, like with your podcast, and only like I said, man, just keep pumping that junk out. And then, another thing, like maybe you want to change it sometime, like have your podcast topic, or then just have like maybe somebody DM you with a question or something that they might be going through, and you could just kind
had had me do one on fake friends versus real friends. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
And I was one thing. My homegirl, shout
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
out. So you know,
Yeah, but sometimes can you get with a fuck boy and then be like didn't know he was one until after you broke up with him? Like, damn, this nigga was gay.
yes, where you be like, damn, how did I miss this shit? And some of them they're good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they play the role good.
You hear me? Oh shit. Don't tell me we went through. Let's pause a little bit. All right. I think you back. Can you hear me? Damn it.
Man, I didn't even know that was a show.
Your manager and stuff, I help you out. You know, join E Block Radio. We death row out here.
Hey, Death Row Records, don't mind. Hey, I don't mind traveling to Detroit. You feel me? Just to do a pop up surprise, man.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, if you ever come down, yeah, we definitely. Hopefully, this Corona stuff be over with. We can do some, you know, what I'm saying, studio time or whatever. I can't wait to do it for real.
Bro, I'm trying to look. I'm waiting for Corona to be over too. I'm trying to make travel plans, go to places. I'm trying to hit up Atlanta again.
Yeah, for real, for real. So, I do this thing like towards the end. I do something called top three. So I give you a
Mm-hmm.
topic, you give me your top three. So, give me your top three TV shows.
Oh, okay. Boom. I got you. The Shy,
That's
Power, and Insecure.
okay,
Those
okay.
my top
Insecure.
three.
I like the first two seasons. I like the first two seasons, but when my man had left, it kind of got whacked to me.
What? Who? Wait,
Yeah,
Daniel
did
or Lawrence? Oh, I love.
Lawrence.
Okay. Hey, I love Lawrence too, but Daniel, woo, Jesus Christ, that was
I
a
think
good show.
I think my girl like Daniel low key.
Yeah, hey, every female like Daniel. I was in a relationship when Daniel was on the screen.
Man,
And I'm
like,
trying to show.
but to me, I was mad that Lawrence didn't. He should have stayed with old girl. For some reason, I liked her though. Like the girl he got with after Issa.
Yeah, honestly, in a season 4, bro, I felt every pain though when she met the girl. I felt that like
Yeah,
she met the girlfriend and that shit hurt. That shit hurt.
man, for real. Heck yeah. Okay, so give me your Let me see your top three childhood crushes.
Okay, boom. Number one, Pharrell. I love that man. My favorite artist
Yeah,
ever. If I ever got to meet him, I'll cry.
yeah,
Two, I love. Of course, I love 50 Cent. You gotta love the chocolate.
yeah.
And then
Okay,
three, three. I don't even. Ooh, That's a good one. Dang. Okay, I can't even think of three.
okay, okay,
We gonna say Will Smith. Will Smith.
okay.
I like
Uh,
Will Smith.
top your top three movies that you just can play all the time.
Ooh, Paid in Full. Um, I like Forrest Gump
Yeah.
and and what's love got to do with it?
Now, see, you like a lot of stuff I like, man. That's why we cool, I guess.
Yeah.
Give me,
Those are the movies right there.
all right.
You can't go without them.
No, give me your top three foods.
Ooh, top three food. I would say Mexican food, Chinese, and I like seafood.
Yeah. See,
Seafood's
I'm
good.
mad because with this Corona stuff, my Chinese restaurant is closed, man. Damn. I'll
You
be
like,
getting that.
I
I'll
can't
be getting
go.
that shrimp fried rice and sesame chicken. Oh man, I miss that junk.
Man, there's one place out here I've been eating at since I was a baby, like literally a child, and it's called Kim's, and that shit is
Yeah.
so amazing. It is so
That
good.
sound Chinese. That sound Chinese.
I've been eating there for years. I walk in the door, they be like, "Oh, Brianna, how are you doing?" I'm like, "Hey, how you doing?" They be
They
like,
know
"You
you by
already?" I'm like, "Oh,
they know you by name. Like, what up, though?
yeah, what it do, Kim?"
Man, that's funny. That's funny.
It's not
All right,
that.
now the last thing we do is
Mm.
like I told you, drunk moment or high moment, and you choose the one, and you know what I'm saying, and what was so funny about it?
I would say the best drunk moment I had was when I was 21
Okay.
and I was out there in Georgia visiting, my ex, and I was with my homegirl, Makara.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, we gonna go and we gonna, drink for that because we haven't seen each other in years. So,
Yeah.
we went out and we started at California Pizza Kitchen and we were drinking for like hours there. Then we went to the Vortex downtown and we had mystery shots.
Yeah.
And then choose whatever drink you like. And I was a rookie. I didn't know brown and clear didn't go together. So I chose some E&J.
Oh,
My turn hit. Oh
damn.
my God, my turn hit. And I got in the strip club and I was just drunk. And I just $800. I just pulled out a $300 stack. And we just went in there. I stood on a chair and I made it rain. And we met this one girl. Her name was like Majesty or something like that. She was hella beautiful. And we was talking to her about college. We was recycling money on the floor. We was making it rain, man. That was the best time I ever had. And I got home. I was drunk to the dude I was with. And he had a romantic. He had a the fireplace going and everything.
You
But your
messed
girl
it
was
up.
too drunk.
Damn.
Yeah, I had to go to the bathroom and throw it.
Man, so you threw that much money out. Was you mad the next day? Like, damn, why I throw all that money out?
Nah, I was happy. That was the most happiest time of my life to see some titties and ass on stage. I made it rain a flood. I didn't give a fuck.
See, I'm so cheap.
I,
I'm so cheap. I got 51s and I'm throwing that boy out slow.
Nah, and then not only that, she was throwing her money too. So we was both making it rain, and all the dudes in the club was just standing there staring at us. They wasn't doing nothing, but we was over there.
Yeah.
It was a flood. It was the best
Yeah.
time I ever had. I don't regret nothing.
That's what's
I
up.
don't
But
regret
yeah, I'm too cheap. I'm like, hold on. Here go one. Bam.
it. Now after that point, we was over there recycling them on the floor. We were like, yeah, girl, get it. Now how's college going? Oh my God, you in college? How is that doing for you? You like
Man,
psychology? You know what
that's funny. That's
I mean?
funny. Yeah. I'm a cheap
Yeah.
person, man. Like I'm cheap as hell. Like I'm that dude, like I'm just cheap as hell for no reason.
Okay, now I'm cheap, but if I was to go back then, I probably would have been like, okay, I'm gonna bring $100 in, and that's all I'm gonna spend. But back then, I didn't give a fuck. I was like, you know what? It's my time. I had my LA Dodger jersey. I was standing on top of a chair drunk. That was that's life. I didn't give a
Man.
fuck.
Like I'm mad that you were drinking E&J though.
I mix E&J. Oh, when I was at California Pizza Kitchen, I was so tipsy. The waiter walks by and was like, "What type of drink would you like?" I was like, "Rose." I
Man.
yelled it out. I was just lit. It was the best time of my life.
Hey,
And
but
we mixed so many.
yeah, but when you in the mix to get drunk, you having so much fun. But it's like afterwards, you be like, damn, why I do this?
You know what? When he took me out to IHOP the next day to go get some food,
Yeah.
that's when I had that moment when I was swirling.
Yeah.
That was my first time I fucked up. And I was like, damn, like I can't even eat this bomb ass food. You know
Yeah.
what I
Like
mean?
I'm not gonna go too deep into my drunk stuff, but like I was so drunk, like I'm drinking with my uncle who Q Lewis who commented on that just saying I'm cheap as fuck, which is true. But I'm drinking with him because he in
Mm-hmm.
town. Then my homeboys want to go to the club. I'm drinking with them at the club. So I get in the car on the freeway. Next thing I know, I'm going from lane to lane. Like I'm going crazy. So I
Damn.
had to get off the freeway. I had to talk to myself like, dog, get it together. Smack myself a few times, let the windows down. And it's the winter time, so you know it's cold in Michigan. So
Yeah.
I had to drive with the windows down just so I can be alert and be able to make it home. I got in the bed.
Damn.
When I got in the bed, I was like in the little fetal position, like a baby, like the bed going like this, like damn.
No, I was spinning, but like we were so messed up. We put in the pin to his because at the time his parents had the like two houses, and so they weren't there, but it was a big house. And my friend, she remembered the pin. We get in there, and this nigga over there looking at us like he Batman at the top of the balcony. And I'm just over there cracking up on the floor, not realizing that it's a romantic setting. And he just sat there for 3-4 hours waiting for me to get back.
Man, that'd be bad. Like I said, you have a good time, but it's like, man, that after effects, like I remember my
I'm
my fiance got a picture of me right now. Like we had a party at our crib when we first moved over here to get together, family and friends and
mhm.
stuff. And I got so drunk, I just oh man, I threw up in the most odd places. I threw up in the refrigerator on top of the pizza box.
Oh my god.
Then I went to then I went in the room and threw up in the clothes hamper. And and then she kicked me out my room. So then I had to go sleep inside my son's room with him, and I threw up on his floor.
Damn.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
gosh. See,
It was,
okay, I've only ever threw up that one time. Yeah, that one time. Ever since then, I could carry my liquor,
yeah.
pretty good. You could ask my homegirl K2 Saucy. They don't even know if I look drunk or not. They can't even tell.
Oh yeah, so you good, you good. Like me, I know my limits, but sometimes I like to go past it a little bit. I see your homegirl say
See,
I need a new house after that. Yeah, I threw up a couple of spots in that crib that day. Like it was retarded. Like it was
bro.
crazy.
Yeah, no, I literally, I think after that, any other drunk moment I had, it's just me being turned up, being goofy, dancing with everybody in the club. That's how I get. I like to dance with everybody and their mama, and turn up. Like I be having the crowd going dumb. They be like, "Oh shit, I didn't know she could dance,"
Yeah,
That's
you and that
it.
boy doing the stanky leg. Like
I be hitting the Dougie. I be stepping the fuck out of them. Like, come on now. I be grabbing these
man, that's funny.
females' hands. I'm like, come on.
That's funny. That's
I
funny.
be having a good.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, but definitely, I'm gonna definitely get you back on here, man. And tackle some more topics and stuff in the near future, for real.
Yeah, hey man, I really do appreciate you for having me on here. This is a good ass time. We gotta link again. We gotta link again. I'm gonna keep pushing people your way, to subscribe to you because you got.
I do think that you should make some up every once in a while. You should give us a lone boy, like, and get somebody on the show. Like if it's your homegirl or whatever, y'all just talking a little shit. That's all.
Yeah, and look, I'm gonna definitely work on that because that's something that I want to do. Have somebody on here
Yeah,
and just kind of step the game a little bit. I just don't have the right equipment for it yet. Like I need that
yeah,
equipment to start.
yeah.
Do you have like any suggestions
Like right,
on it? Any
like with all the equipment I got for the most part is like my uncle's stuff. So when I go over there, but I say like you could just you got iPhone.
Mhm.
Yeah, I say just use that for right now until you know what I'm saying, get some more expensive things, but use that and just like turn it around, record you and your whoever, and make it like
Mhm.
20 minutes. Once you put it out on
Mhm.
YouTube or something like that, delete it so you can have that space. You know, iPhone will mess you up on space.
Yes, man, that's my biggest issue right now. The reason why I haven't done it yet, I need to upgrade my phone, but I definitely need to do that so I can do the YouTube thing because that's
Yeah,
that's that's one thing I haven't touched yet. I don't even know how to do YouTube, but
yeah,
that's something I'm working on now.
yeah. But you know, I think you got that one app called like iMovie or whatever, and then you could just
Hmm.
put it on there, put it on YouTube if you got a YouTube page. If not, create one and then just throw it on there like that.
Hmm. Okay, I'm definitely gonna look
And then
into
my
that,
uncle
man.
just
Cause
said, shoot your email. I'll send you a starter list and some pick and some pricing.
bet. All right,
Yeah,
thanks, Unc. You
yeah,
hella cool.
yeah. Yeah. So just yeah, I say just take your time and stuff and still do what you're doing right now because that's a good, what I'm saying, way to get your stuff out there. But then just try to like make it so you can just get more, more people to come your way. And then as far as like me, one thing I'll tell you I do is like at nighttime, like I go ahead and send like I did with you. I send like a group of people like my a link to my YouTube page or whatever.
Uh huh.
And in your
And
in
just
your in your situation, I just send people a link to my Spotify or whatever.
yeah, and see, that's what I've been doing. I've started sending out the Overcast link more because it's easier because people don't always have Spotify.
Yeah,
But I've been kind of shooting that one a little bit more in my bio because I was like, I realized like people are having a hard time to tune in.
yeah,
And once I posted the Overcast link, I noticed the people started listening more.
yeah. And you know, with the LinkedIn, you can put multiple links inside your Instagram bio.
You can?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I got my music. I got different podcasts. I got everything. I'll send you a link on in your DM or whatever.
Okay, okay. I definitely need that because I was trying to figure it out the other night. I was trying to add all my links and I seen you got a link tree, but I don't know how to like to work that thing. You know
Yeah.
what
So
I
you
mean?
just when you go in there, you just type in your Instagram password and all that stuff, and then you'll go ahead and then and just copy and paste the uh the
The
website.
URL.
Yeah, yep, and then just put in your stuff and add, and you be good to go.
Okay, yeah, this is definitely some things I'm gonna have to work on. It was something else I wanted to tell you that I was gonna work on. I'm trying to get on what do you call it? iHeartRadio and Pandora because you know they got podcasts too.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I've been
yeah,
and Alexa too. The
yeah,
little Alexa voice box.
yeah. I'm
So
trying to
I'm
do that
trying
too, but I think with that, like, I don't know how my uncle did that, but his stuff is on there. I don't know if it's over time or you just shoot them constant emails or whatever.
hmm
But yeah, it's just a grind. That's all.
Yeah, I know Casey Sassy talking about what were your last three podcast subjects. I don't know if she meant that towards me or you,
Oh,
but
yeah, just I
for
don't
you,
know.
look, all I know is mine was fuck boy boomerang, and then it was something else that I did, but that's all I know.
Yeah. Oh yeah, my uncle said just constantly applying for the iHeart and all that stuff.
Okay,
Oh yeah, and
okay, yeah, I
K2 with me, you just follow me and just go ahead click on my my link tree, whatever, my link in my bio, and just go ahead because I got different people I've been interviewing on the constant daily. So yeah, but
yeah.
yeah, tell people because you know this is gonna be on everything. Tell people where they can come follow you at your social media and stuff.
Hey, so if y'all ever want to hit, see Bree, of course I'm Bree1 on Instagram, and that's Bree with three E's. You can come find me on there. I'm Bree1 also on Twitter. On the Snapchat though, it's my old name. It's perfect underscore defect 7 on Snapchat. If you want to find me on there, I don't give really nobody my Tumblr because that's just a personal blogger thing for me.
I feel you. Yeah, yeah.
You could
Oh
DM me,
shit.
message me, whatever the case may be. I'm here all day.
Okay, bet. Babe, like I said, man, like I said, just keep doing your thing. Keep
Uh-oh.
on, you know what I'm saying? Keep applying pressure. Keep on putting out content for people to hear. And when you post stuff on Instagram, I don't know if you do it, but just make sure you add hella hashtags so people can find you easy.
Okay, baby, I'm gonna have to work on that too, man. You put me up on game. I appreciate this.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Like I said, you ever need anything, like I said, we already linked up, so you know what I'm saying, we can hit each other up on Instagram anytime.
Okay, baby. Hey, man, but I appreciate you for interviewing me. We're gonna link again. This is the best I've ever had interview wise.
Oh
And
yeah.
when I get up there, big time, I'm definitely gonna be like, they're like, where's your first interview? I'm gonna be like, you already know, Shad. You
Oh
know.
yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure, man. I appreciate that. And like I said, I'll be in touch soon.
Okay, baby. But